Y'all had it out there rolling today in red zone. Just kind of what made y'all so successful today?
Just finding a way to get better every day. If we go out there and do the same thing we did the day before, that's not where we're supposed to be at. So taking those notes that we take in film and applying it the next day so we can, finish how we did. I feel like, we always do a good job of competing out there, but the next step for us is finding a way to win those situations, win those different competition drills we're doing, and we did that today, so it was a good day.
The joys of social media, a couple of the videos of you and Aaron talking on the sideline kind of went viral.
Yeah.
Can you just take us into those conversations, what you guys are talking about, and just shed some light where just, I guess, body language can maybe skew it?
Yeah, those videos, they look a certain way, and we're both passionate guys out on the football field, and I was just telling Garrett, like, I'm a different guy out on the field than I am, whenever y'all see me after the game or whenever it may be, and Aaron's kind of the same way, so it's really just a conversation that we're both like-minded, we're trying to figure out a way to attack our defense, and he'll tell me why he needed me at this depth. I'll play receiver, so I'm like, man, I was open here, that's just how I am, and with that, it may look how it looks on social, and honestly, I try not to worry about it too much because it's not real. When me and him are out there having those conversations and getting the way we are, we're getting better. We're getting better. We're gaining an understanding for each other and the way we go about things, the way we think and interpret the game. So it's truly enlightening for me every time we have combos like that, and despite how it may look, and just because I am an emotional and passionate guy, so when we lose and I might look a certain way, but in reality, all those conversations, those things are helping me, to be better for Aaron, because he can make your life real easy. So for me, it's my job to be on my details, and he's been on me about those details. So just making sure I'm checking in with him after drives, after plays, after we, I feel like I left something on the field because I want to fix it,
Do you feel more comfortable this year having those conversations with Aaron than say last year?
No, most definitely. I feel more comfortable just gaining understanding for each other because it has been a year and a half now, that we've known each other. But as far as on-field reps, we don't have a year and a half worth of those, so we kind of got to make up some time there, and that's okay. We're willing to do what it takes to do that. But it's been great. I feel like we have a different connection this year than we had, kind of feeling each other out last year and how we go about things. And obviously we're very complimentary of each other last year, and now it's like, all right, you're doing this not well, so let's fix that so that I can get you the ball even quicker, even more. And that's where we're at now, so it's a good spot.
How do you make up for that lost time?
Yeah, it's hard, man. You gotta take those practices every day even a step more serious. Every rep's got to be even more detailed, even more conversation after, because like you said, you're making up for lost time. You really can't, but it's really just detailing it up and having those conversations so you can give yourself a chance, and I feel like we're doing a great job of that. There's nothing we can do about that time we've lost, and we still had a conversation. I don't want it to seem like it was lost time. I still gained a lot as far as understanding for him and just what it was going to be when he was out there, but it's different when you're out there playing, and luckily we have a good defense every day to go up against, one of the best, so I feel like the conversations we're having, man, are special, and not conversations you can have with everybody. It's truly not. But the way he sees the game, we can have them, and it's special. It's something I don't take for granted.
When you were coming out of college, I remember one of the things that people highlighted about you was your ability to get to a spot on the field and then find a way to get open on that spot.
Yeah.
How do you not lose that ability while also adding the specific technical
really good
cut it
question.
forward?
Yeah, it's tough, man. It's situational. And my coach all the time, he's like, Garrett, this is the details. This is how we're gonna drill it. I don't want you to lose what you bring to the table, right? Because there's certain things all of us have, are kind of our superpower, our thing that makes us the player we are and why we got here. So I don't want to completely lose it, and that feel is always going to take shape. It's going to take place. There's going to be a time in the game where the detailed route isn't going to be there. The one at 10 yards right on the numbers, all of a sudden they're covering the numbers, right? So then you make that adjustment to wrap it in there a little tighter or whatever it may be. But it's situational, I'll say, and I got to know that when we're out here at practice drilling and we got these young guys in the building, my details got to transcend everything else. It can't be the I don't want to say freestyling because that's not what it is, but just the feel of the game thing. It can't come out as much as it does on game day. You know, when you're in week 10, it can't, just because of there's a progression to this thing, you know, and I can't forget about that. So I got to stay focused on that. That's a really good question, and it's hard, man. It really is. But like I said, I just got to know when I can bring it out and when I got to be, you know, detailed, and just when to do what, you know. It's tough.
The offense has a rough day a couple of days ago, and Aaron's barking at guys, and he generally seems kind of pissed off. How does that resonate with the guys? Does the guys like uh-oh, he's pissed off, or like how do you, as a team, respond to stuff when he gets that?
I mean, he's vocalizing he's pissed off. I know when we're getting our ass beat, I'm pissed off. You know, I may not vocalize it that way to the guys, but I'm pissed off too. So it's kind of a mutual feeling. It's like I'm glad he said something, and it's not personal. I don't think anyone in this building takes it that way. It's like, all right, this is our leader right here. Obviously, he's not happy with what we're doing, so it can be a reminder for some of the guys. I think when you're out here in these hot practices and day 8, some guys go into survival mode and they forget about the detail and the fact of the matter that you got to win the drill, and they kind of just try and do their, I don't know, I don't want to say that, but I think y'all understand what I'm saying. You got to squash that and find a way to make it about the team again, and let's go win this damn drill, because it's going to translate on Sundays coming up here soon. And I think we all have, you know, a better understanding of that now too, because it happened a little last year leading up to the season, so we got to see it. You got to feel the practices without it, once he was injured, and maybe how the practice didn't feel as, you know, detailed because of that. People, you know, it's people like that demand greatness in your details and your mindset, and you're watching film, and you can feel it when it's not there, you know, when it's absent. So I think we all appreciate it. But we all know it's go time when that comes out, and honestly, we're feeling it too. It's just certain guys have the ability to verbalize it in that way. He's one of those.
How much do you and Brees feed off each other? And especially, it seems like today in the red zone, you guys having success, whether it's you, then it comes back to Brees, goes back to you, that kind of thing. And how do you guys complement each other as well in terms of giving space? Because we have to account for each of you guys.
No, I mean, those, you know, running back and receiver, we're like best friends, because if that run game's working, it makes my life real easy, and kind of vice versa in my case. But truly, the run game and Brees will open up everything. So just finding ways for him to get involved. It's usually going to be him first, and when he starts eating, I know that, you know, it's coming from me, right? You know, because they're going to have to start accounting for that. They're going to have to start putting someone in the box to try and tackle him, you know, and it just opens up the whole game for the receivers. So I know how he is, and we always, you know, chop it up in the huddle just after play to play, and you know, you gotta make a play. Brees, we need you. You gotta make this play right here, and that's just how we are. You know, he's the ultimate competitor. He's the type of guy that expects to make every play. I'm the same way. So I think that, you know, the dynamic we have is really cool, and we kind of do feed off each other a little bit just because of the communication we have, and the way we can joke around with each other, but take shots at each other, but also know that, you know, it ain't a joke if it ain't got some truth to it. So, like, if I say you ass, it was because you kind of are, you know, and we take it personal. And it's fun, man. It brings the fun to the game. It keeps it, you know, that childish feeling. Brees is like you like me, man. You're a kid, and it was just fun, man. It's really fun. So we feed off each other for sure.
Are you faster? Are you faster this year, Garrett? Like, was that?
Oh, then I thought you were going to say than Brees.
Yeah.
I mean, come on now. That's why I was going to be mad. I'm like, why are you asking bad questions?
Did you put an emphasis on speed, or is it just you being more comfortable within the offense and knowing what, so you're just naturally playing faster?
I put emphasis on getting faster and stronger, you know, but there's definitely an element of it that comes from knowing the offense and knowing where Aaron wants you, knowing how you want to run things, because you done, you know, had these reps stacked up. Every single rep I take against, you know, Sauce, DJ, I'm gaining information. I'm gaining information to use it a year from now, whether it's the next practice, whatever it may be. So I'm that much faster because of it, right? You know, you just have a better idea, a better plan to go about whatever your job description is, and that's where I'm at right now. I feel good. I feel faster. I feel like it's gonna translate, man. I'm really excited.
Garrett, it seemed like you guys were using a lot of motion there pre-snap. Can you talk to me about what that does for you as a receiver, just get as opposed to lining up and getting off the line?
It's awesome, yeah, man. It gets you a lot of free releases, and your route a lot faster, so you can get to that spot, when you're supposed to be there, that much quicker, that much before they're triggering on it. And just talking to our DBs about it, how much trouble it gives them. Like I said, we have one of the best defenses in the league, the best secondary in the league. So anytime I get to chop it up with them and gain knowledge is valuable, because if it's giving them trouble, I could imagine it's going to give the league trouble, right? So, just changing their eyesight and what they got to look at. We're on different levels now because of one's getting the running start, one of us is starting, in a regular formation. So it just puts a lot on the defense as far as training their eyes, retraining their eyes, and making them, just think a little faster. It's really cool, and I'm excited we're doing it this year. I've seen teams do it and have a lot of success with it. So just the free releases and how you can get to these spots and see how the defense unfolds, it's really cool. And I'm excited, man. It's been giving them some trouble out there, so it's fun.
There was, I don't think we've talked to you about this yet, but I know week 1's a while away, but there was a little back and forth already starting from not necessarily knowing your name from 49ers secondary. Do you use any of that as motivation? Do you pay attention to any of that? Is that just...
No, I see it. I saw it. It's cool. They're right, frankly. It's all good. I ain't done nothing yet, so, I'm excited to have the opportunity to do it on them, get it rolling, right? That's just how it is. And any opponent we play, that's the mindset. But, they have a scouting report, and they take their notes, and they're good at their job, too. So, if that's their analysis of me as a player, of anyone as a player, they're fair. They're entitled to their opinion. But I'm excited, man. I'm really just excited to get the opportunity to prove the world what we can do here in New York, and what I can do. Because I agree, I ain't done nothing. I got to go prove the world that I could be, who I think I am. So I'm excited. Say it again.
Are you a whiteboard, like the cliche, put it on the...
Nah, I'm not. Because I don't know, if you got to get motivated like that, then what about the week ain't no one said your name, right? So no, I'm not. It's cool though. I saw it. I'm not a whiteboard guy, but I got it in the mental whiteboard, right? You know what I'm saying? So it's cool. It's awesome. Right on. Appreciate y'all.